Hello, hello, Dale Majors here, and welcome to another video. If you're not yet subscribed, click the button. And we're talking about productivity. You should probably not ring the bell. Today we're gonna talk all about Trello, and I'm gonna pull this up, I'll share the screen, and I'm gonna walk through like 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 things that you can do in Trello, and hopefully you learn something new. So yeah, while I pull this up, do you really want a notification on your phone to tell you that just disrupts your mind? I think that's crazy. It's probably not a very good idea, okay? Probably not a good idea. So we're gonna go to boards actually, and we're gonna start a new board. Got to resize my screen a little bit. So to create a new board, you go to the bottom there, create board. We're gonna change it to, we're gonna not make it as part of a team. It'll be private, and I want to make one picture there. Oh, I got to make a title. You have to make a board title, okay? Here we go. This is going to be for the YouTube. So first off, I don't like the background that I picked, so how do I change background? You go into the menu over here, and you show menu, all right? Show menu, change the background. I love the photos. They have so many great photos. And I want something, I'd like either a beach or a good mountain scene. So we're gonna choose, you know what? No. We're gonna choose the Golden Gate Bridge. Whoa, Golden Gate Bridge. All right, so there we go. We chose a new background. We're gonna close that. So first, this is a list. I'm just adding a list, and I'm gonna call this list 1, okay? But I actually want to change the name, so I click on list 1 again, and I'm going to call this my inbox. I follow the David Allen Getting Things Done methodology. I love it, GTD, okay? I've got my inbox there. I'm going to show you how I use my list. Inbox, then I have my current week, and then I actually have completed. I have a few other folders as well, or lists, we call them, because that's what they're called. I have another one called Someday Maybe. I even keep all my goals here. I try to not make a bunch of boards because my first tendency is to create a lot of boards, but then I don't go into them. So in my Trello, I mostly use one board unless it's for a different company that I'm collaborating with a lot of different people, and then I'll do that. Otherwise, I keep everything on my board. So right here, I'm gonna put goals 2019. I keep my goals here, and this is just where I keep everything. So I put my goals there, and now let's go back, okay? Inbox, current week, completed, someday maybe. So I plan every week. It's one of my most favorite productivity tools. Plan every week and go to bed on time and wake up at the same time. You're golden. You've made it. You're a success. So I plan every week. So I actually have made a card called Weekly Plan. And in the card, we're going to talk about how to make checklists, okay? And this is where I'm going to cover the different roles in my life. So I'm going to put, husband, father, and I'll put, I'll put physical well-being. I'm going to put work. Oh, see, I made a list. I don't want to do that. I want to delete it. And I'm going to make another checklist called physical well-being. And then I'll make another checklist called entrepreneur. Okay? Heck, we'll make another one called friend. So husband, father, I might have something like date with wife. On physical well-being, I might put, a long endurance activity. And the reason I'm making this list, because all of these items are things that when I plan my week, I want to look through each of these different roles and see, am I going on a date with my wife? Am I buying her flowers? I don't do that every week, and I don't do that near enough, but that's why I added it to my list a long time ago. Am I taking the kids out? am I, doing a house project? These are the things that I include in every week. So when I'm doing my weekly plan, I can walk through them, okay? You can have multiple lists. And then here's the cool part. You can copy the list. So if I'm planning, I'm going to call this weekly plan of, of 4/22/2019. And then I'm going to keep all the checklists, copy it to YouTube inbox, to the board YouTube. It's going to go to the list inbox. I'm actually going to call it current week, spot 1. So then from there, as I finish the things, I'm going to say I put that in my calendar, 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 whatever, and then I'm done. From there, you can actually archive the list. Oh, you can delete it, but it says, do you sure you want to delete it? And I say, no, I don't want to delete it. I actually didn't even mean to archive it. I'm going to send it back to the board, and then it's live, okay? So we created a new card. I store my goals in there. We have the weekly template. You can copy them. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he wanted to manage one of his processes at work through this. And what he did, what we talked about is how he could create a card and then copy it each time to manage that process, okay? So you can create multiple lists or multiple checklists in the card. We went through that. Another tip is the mobile app on Trello is absolutely amazing, okay? The mobile app on Trello is unreal. It's so good and so helpful. It's just slick. And I'm talking about, like, I don't pay for Trello. This is like the free app, okay? It's legit. Trello is amazing. I've been using it for 7 years, and it's rad. Okay, so back to Trello. We have multiple cards. We talked about how to archive a card. You can even, and this is one thing I do actually. So let's say that we have tons of cards. You can archive. So let's say that we actually completed all those Ds. Completed. You can archive all of them in bulk. You can either archive the whole list, or you can archive all the cards in the list. Archive. So each week, when I'm done with a task, I move it over into completed. All right. So let's talk about how to send an email to the Trello list, which is a really cool feature. All right. So we're going to do that. You go to show menu, and back to, we want to get out of change the background. More, email to board settings. Okay. Let me do that again. Show menu. Email to board settings. That is the list. So it's going in inbox. That's where I want to put it, but you could put it anywhere else. Is it going to the bottom or the top? Let's put it to the top. That is the email address. Generate new. The old email address will no longer work. Do you want to do that? I do not want to do that. Email to board settings. I'm going to copy that. And I'm just going to show you how to email something into that. It's pretty cool. You can forward any old email by just creating, and here's a tip, create the contact. Create a contact in your contact list called Trello, and you can distinguish it by a certain board. And then you can send it to that contact. So there you go. We just sent that over. Whoa, test task, you demand, it worked. There you go. So you can manage you can put emails into your Trello list, okay? Mobile app, mobile list, new members. Let's say that I want to add a member to my board. I can go in here and, I could add my partner, Matt, if I wanted to, Senor Matt. I can add anybody. And if they're not, say the Matt at thegmail.com, he hasn't confirmed his email address yet. That's a person. I could add him too. So you can add people to the board. And then once people are on the board, you can actually add them to cards. But I'm the only member of this board right now, so it's not giving me that option. While you're in the card, you can comment. You can even mention people in comments. I could mention myself. It's not going to do anything. And you can do that by clicking the @ and then search for all members. add a card or board. Honestly, I've never done that before. We're out of my comfort zone, out of the range. That's a new thing that you could do. What, emojis? Sweet. So you can add comments. You can actually drag and drop. You can drag files to store them on a card. And let's be honest, I've never done that either, but I just know that you can. Boom, I did it. I just put a picture on the board. I've never really needed to do that with the way that I manage my Trello, but you can drag attachments, or you can just go to attachment and then attach them from there, okay? There we go, we got that. Coming up, ooh, playing table tennis with my brother. There you go, I'm about to serve. He beat me, it's okay. All right, so there you go. Those are the Trello tips. If you have any other questions, then please drop them in the comments, and I will do my best to respond and help you out if I know. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and don't click the bell unless you just like to waste your time. How about you put it in your calendar to come back and check at the Venture Anyway channel for new videos every day, Monday through Friday. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.